Oh, well, off and on. Been doing some projects over here at the Mega Shed and actually over at the house in my front office. I built these shelves. Actually, I did this last weekend. Yeah, last Sunday before the 4th of July. And using scrap lumber, I've had some of the wafer board that was left over from my window project. Just basically cut it in half and built a second and third level shelf there, and had another extension piece that I ran across the door. Basically, all this stuff aside from the ladder is for the window project phase 2, and I was actually building a shelf over there to store some of the stuff to get ready for this project, which will probably start possibly in the next month. Maybe August, but I don't know. I might wait till it cools down a bit because, man, it is brutally hot right now. And, plus I need to save up my money a little bit more. So maybe in August at the earliest, but possibly September when it starts to get a little cooler. But yeah, I thought I'd just show what I was doing. I did think about, recording the progress, but I didn't know how these would turn out. And this was an aggravating project. So I didn't want to post something and then I didn't finish it or whatever and stuff like that. But no, this actually turned out pretty good. These these dark 1x that I use for base supports are old pickets from my original deck that was built back in 1998. I held on to them because they're basically 2x4s ripped down to 1x1s, and they're stained. I think it's like a cherry, or I can't remember, it's a dark cherry stain, and they're still holding up. They've been sitting outside in a pile. I've held on to them. I've held on to a lot of scrap wood just for projects, for projects past that could be used in the future. But yeah, this actually turned out pretty good. So I built a shelf over the dryer. Of course, I got a little shelf here that I put for Kate's radio, so if she decides to do laundry over here in the Mega Shed, she can. Of course, we got the refrigerator over here. Haven't put anything in it yet, but it is nice and cold, so we can, use that if need be. But yeah, this is basically for storage bins because Kate, little by little, is going to start going through these to get her fall decorations out and organize, get them organized and separated, for Halloween and maybe Thanksgiving, but mostly I think it's Halloween and Christmas decorations. So she wants to get those situated, and when she has empty bins, either we'll put them up there or we'll use the new available space up here, I guess to organize them to, fall decorations and Christmas decorations, and I'll let her figure out how she wants to separate them. But yeah, I doing the work out here on the front, and still got some of the scrap pieces over there. They turned out pretty good, using my truck as a bit of a rest and all that. But yeah, did all the cutting out here, and yeah, it's hot out here already. It's pretty hot in here too. But yeah, once this window project gets done, all this insulation is going in the walls. The windows, of course, are going in, so that's going to open up some more space here for other totes and bins. Now the door pretty much swings open almost to where, about where the ladder and windows are, so I really can't put another shelf there. I mean, in a way, I guess I could put a thin one, from about here, going along where the blocks are here in the wall to connect to there, possibly. But, I mean, we'll see, because having some open space like this is good for storing tall items like the ladder, the windows, and, other stuff too. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you guys that. Again, didn't record it. And of course, Kate wanted a clothesline in here. So, yeah, I actually had some eye bolts. Had 3 of them. Actually, I had more. But, yeah, we just ran a clothesline in here. And as hot as it gets, you don't need to really put them outside. The heat alone will dry clothes. And we already tested that theory. Actually, last week and a half ago, tested it out, and sure enough, this actually worked out really well. So she's got a little clothesline in here for stuff that she doesn't want to put in the dryer that could shrink. So, but yeah, so I just thought I'd show you the projects going on behind the scenes. You know, I've been busy aside from work and all that. Yeah, I also got a little light here for her because it's a little dark underneath the shelf. So she brought this from Pittsburgh. And yeah, of course I bought me a level too. Didn't even show you that. It's a 4-foot level from Irwin. It's got, of course, the vertical bubble, the horizontal bubble, and it even has a plumb sight. Yep. So you can look in the mirror, little mirror in there, and you can see the bubble. To kind of, you know, if you're looking, I guess, around a corner or whatever, so that you can't quite get a good line of sight on. So yeah, bought that from Amazon. That was like 26 bucks, free shipping. And but yeah, so she's got a little light here for the wash machine so she can set her settings and all that. Yeah, she really loves the Mega Shed. She's pretty much taken it over, as you can tell. You know, her stuff, she's still going through little by little. We already donated everything, as you saw in the last video. And yeah, there's still stuff she's going through, and got another picture that we bought at the donation place. She wants to hang it up probably somewhere in here. And yeah, we're starting to get a little bit of space here, but little by little she's going through stuff, and she'll probably have another round of donations at a later date. But so yeah, there's this project. So I'll take you over to the house and show you the other project that I've been working on. Yeah, actually here's the other sawhorses from the project that I was working on this morning in the front office. I had some extra 1x6 shelving board left over and a piece of 2x4 that I use for support to build some shelves. Right now it's kind of blocked because I kind of moved some stuff out of the way to get an idea, you know, where I'm going to put stuff while the windows are getting replaced. But yeah, I'll roam inside and we'll show you that. Alright, well, you can kind of see in my closet here, it is slammed full of stuff. So, yeah, these are the shelves that I built this morning. They're just 1x. There's a 2x4 that I'm using for support. Under, basically over my copier here, a whole bunch of computer cables and stuff and monitors, you know, stuff that I still need to go through. My old computer set up, extra printers that I've had from our old business. But yeah, that was actually sitting over here. I went ahead and got that moved out of the way because this window and this window will be replaced in phase 2 of my window project, along with getting insulation put in the walls from the outside and all that stuff. So yeah, pulled this desk out to get you know, basically a little bit of room to where they can get the trim pieces off. There's really not a whole lot of space for this to move because I can't move it too close to that window because, again, that one's coming out as well. And probably a lot of this is going to have to be covered in plastic. You know, just covering all the shelves. I mean, there's just too much stuff to move out of here for the time being. So it'd probably be best just to drape some plastic over the desk and this desk and that desk, along with all that stuff just blocking the whole entire closet there. Probably be best to just do that, so we'll keep the sheetrock dust down to a minimum. But yeah, so that's kind of what I did this morning, was build these shelves. It's basically let's see, I had 4 1x6s and 2 long ones I cut in half. They're basically 18 inches in height, going by 2 feet in width to cover over the copier, and also had a piece of paneling that I had left over, and used that to basically put the box of cables and monitors and everything on. So it's built pretty stout, so it can hold the weight, which is good. So everything's kind of crammed in this makeshift closet here, and for the time being, until this window project gets done. So yeah, basically this window, that window, and the whole outside will be taken off and insulation put in the walls, and then the new windows installed and all that. So, and that way we'll be set for winter. And then next big project will probably be looking at central heat and air, getting that installed. So yeah, I want to get all this stuff done like ASAP. You know, windows done, and then central heat and air in the house to take out the rest of the window units. And then, you know, one big project probably next year though, coming down the pike, would be putting vinyl siding on the Mega Shed. It's already got exterior paint that was done back in 2011 when it was built. This is now 2019, 8 years later, and I mean it's holding up pretty good, but it's just a matter of time before the paint, you know, needs to be redone or whatever. So to preserve the, you know, the wood and all that, instead of spending money on paint, and that's a lot of time and labor, just get vinyl siding put on, same exact color, you know, the hunter green with maybe the cream color soffit, which apparently they can get to match the existing paint scheme that's on the Mega Shed now. So maybe looking into that as well. Well, of course, also in the front utility room there, I want to get insulation in there to kind of keep it cool and warm and all that when it's summer and winter, because right now it's pretty hot over there right now because of the roof. There's no insulation keeping the heat out. It's just soaking it in. So, yep, that's a project down the way, maybe next year sometime. But for now, yeah, I'm just making preparations for, you know, phase 2 of the window project to get it, you know, going here and get it wrapped up probably in the next month or so. But yeah, just thought I'd do a quick video of that, and you know, we'll update you on the progress when the project gets started. So, anywho, I think that's it that I can think of for projects going on. Kate's busy doing other things, and you know, if we do another video, well, we'll do that probably maybe this week or later next week. You know, we've got some things we're thinking of doing. But of course, I got another, you know, 5-6 day straight work stretch I got to get through, so it won't be much time for videos with that schedule. So anyhow, yeah, enough rambling. We'll catch up on the next video, and I'll keep you apprised of this progress when the project gets started. So until next time, adios.